There's some very serious shit going on. As you guys know, Ritz is facing a ban, but we have to decide what kind of term he would serve if found guilty, okay? So right now, I'm not fully sure what even the case I'm dealing with is. I believe Ritz was allegedly being racist and harassing somebody on the staff, okay?
What?
So we got to figure out what the best course of action to take here with Ritz is if found guilty. If Mwaz is found guilty, he will lose moderator privileges. He will lose an hour per day of FaceTime with me every single day. And I know that's going to hurt him, right? Because we be sitting there just flirting the whole time, right? So that's bad eats, okay? That's a whole hour of vibes that he would lose. And those vibes are good, bro. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you, good fucking vibes, okay? Ritz. What is his punishment if things go left? Remove VIP 7-day ban. All in favor of that, chat? Do we agree with that? Perma ban. Okay, that's a little hefty. I'm not gonna do a perma ban. The most that we could even consider is a 1-week ban. If it was first degree, the max sentence I believe should be a 2-week ban and he loses VIP forever, okay? That's if it's first degree. If it's second degree, he loses VIP and catches a ban for 2 weeks. If it's third degree, also known as manslaughter, I think, then he catches a 1-week ban, but he gets to keep his VIP. Or you could switch it around. No ban, just loses VIP. I don't really care. It's up to y'all, okay? So I'm gonna be waiting in my Discord. I don't know where to go. I'll just be in my own office. I'm in Norden's office, okay? How about that? Listen. I'm gonna say this right now. Kelvin's side, Rich's side. If y'all start talking, I say order, and you don't stop talking, bro, automatic loss. Or I'm gonna take some points off, okay? One or the other. Probably automatic loss. So you better lock the in, okay? Ritz and then Mikey. Okay, boom. Everybody's in here. Anybody got cams?
Ritz and Muaz have to turn on their cam.
Yeah, I think so. You don't have a cam, right, Kelvin?
No, I don't have mine.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, actually, I gotta make it gaming, right? Yeah, see, gotta make it gaming. Okay, perfect. Well, hold on.
Cam's on courtroom.
This nigga Rich joined off his Xbox.
I just saw that.
Kelvin, don't cook him, bro. Kelvin, what the fuck, bro?
Alright, bro.
Yo, kill my man, bro.
Guilty. I'm sorry. All right, court's over. I love you guys, chat. No, I'm kidding. You're good, Ritz. You're good.
Game over,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Chill on the
Rich,
client.
Rich,
join
can
on
you
this
join off
fucking
the phone?
Xbox,
We
bro.
need the cameras on. We need yours. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he came on his phone. All right, bet. Drag him back.
The Xbox logo doc, so I don't think he expected to see that. Ritz, oh no. You have to make the accusations first, Muaz, okay? So you and Kelvin have to present everything first, and then Ritz has to defend himself.
Yes, I will share my screen. Muaz will throw the accusations, and then I will provide the evidence.
Okay, sounds good.
No, sure. Wait, hold on, Calvin. Do you want to just share screen and then
Starter,
you walk
thank you
through
for the
everything
gifted,
and
my
then
boy.
let me in? Just let me in whenever you need, but I think you can read through everything on your own.
Bet.
All right, Ritz is in here, back on the Xbox.
Rich, we need cameras. We need cameras on, bro. We need cameras
The
on,
jury,
bro.
listen, the jury, you guys have to type in a chat together, okay? Like type in the chat that's here, and y'all talk.
Rich, can you hear us?
Because y'all got to be muted till the end, right? Then the jury makes a decision. Bro, what the
Just make a group
fuck?
chat.
Ready.
What the fuck, Ritz? The Grand, thank you for the sub, my dog. Brother, what am I looking at? Ritz,
Hold on.
Very rich. Oh my god. This is
Okay, wait. So do I have to put my camera on too or no?
Get my name out of
Bro,
there, bro.
we need Ritz.
Bro is
Jury
aura
need cams on, or
farming.
you
He's,
want jury
he's
cams
aura
on?
farming.
Do you guys need my camera on or no?
Oh,
no, you're good. Honest,
Hold on.
Kelvin, if he could, it'd be great. This is the lawyers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Nah, Ritz, bro. You
Nah,
know
I
I
got
love
my
you, but
camera.
I low-key think you're cooked, homie.
Bro,
Did you see-
Rich?
Did you
Muaz
see?
camera
What do you
on.
mean for real? Did you see that PowerPoint?
Okay, hold on. Can like everyone mute in here other than Kelvin, Norden, me, Debo, Ritz? Is that it?
Debo's not a lawyer. He's a jury. Mikey,
Okay, who's
Mikey,
lawyer?
Icky boy. Mikey's
Okay,
his lawyer.
bet.
Yo.
Bet.
What's up, Mikey?
What's going on, bro?
How you been, bro?
Rich isn't gonna be able to see
We're about to.
this.
I'm about.
It's
Yo,
on
where?
Xbox.
Rich. DM
Rich
me.
has to
DM
watch
me.
it from stream. Rich has to watch it from
Yeah.
stream then.
Yeah, the jury make notes in the
Oh, this
chat
shit
and
might
then
be
come
cooked
to
anyways.
your conclusion in chat. Everybody who's not the jury, refrain from looking at the chat, okay? Yeah, the courtroom chat. It's right there. Okay? So go on, make your claims. I'm ready.
All right, so this is where it all started at, right?
Okay.
When Ritz, the defendant, arrived in Norton's chat initially, he
Huh.
wasn't welcomed with open arms from the community. People were immediately turned off by his parasocial behavior, where he was flooding chat asking Norton to game or call with him. As a result of this, Muaz, the plaintiff, as Rain's don't start laughing, Judge, please. As Rain's assistant
My bad.
has coddled him, he would go out of his way to ensure an enjoyable viewing experience for Ritz by being the only viewer who would consistently be kind to him. Then the problem started to unfold as Ritz's ego began to go unchecked as he was receiving leniency from Norton. The others in the community would never receive. Ritz began to ravage through the community, requesting with an assertive tone that he wants to join Norton's voice communications, video game sessions, and much more.
I understand.
Why this is a problem? This is a problem because everyone in Norton's chat is equal. Everyone has the same chances, and no one is treated any differently.
Mm-hmm.
The deniance of Ritz joining the voice call was met with discomfort and resent towards people in chat, including Muaz, the plaintiff. Here are some examples as proof.
Oh shit.
So this was at 1:23 a.m. I mean, it's only right I meet Rain for the first time in a Twitch court. This is him adding Muaz. Should I read this? Should I read everything too?
You could read a few. Read the most incriminating ones. What you would see is I just see it. No way, it's Omsk over there. It doesn't seem like a felony to me. Bolivia. What's wrong with making a quick little geo guess, right?
No. It's just look at the timestamps. Look at all the timestamps. This is all in one stream, by the way. This is all one stream.
I do see the repeated offense there of 851, 852, and 853. At least he gave it a minute in between messages. I will consider that, but okay, keep going.
So some of these are out of order.
Okay.
I think the first one is this. Wait, there's times.
Bottom right.
Bottom right.
where is
you
this
can't,
at?
man.
Where's
You
that?
can't. You can't.
Ritz said, Muaz, could I call Norton or could you arrange a call between us sometimes? I've never properly spoken to him before. It'd be
Was
cool
this
to speak to
pre-beef
him,
or
man."
post-beef?
This was like
Pre-beef.
3-4 days ago.
Okay.
This was pre-beef.
Oh,
Pre-beef.
where is this evidence at? I don't see it.
Actually, am I allowed to pitch in a bit?
Go ahead. Step in, sir.
So this is during your session of playing GeoGuessr with Kelvin.
I
It was just
understand.
you and Kelvin playing GeoGuessr. You're teaching him the game. Ritz was trying to force his way into the call, as he's done many times before, where he just felt like he had a right to be in the call. But this time he was also trying to attach Vamp and Legos, people that he knows are significantly better at the game and are a part of your group of people that you talk about GeoGuessr with. He wanted to slide into it with that group so that he could join a call with you and Kelvin. So throughout this whole night, he kept asking to join with you, Kelvin, Legos, and Vamp. And this is like just one of the examples of him trying to barge his way into a call with you and build upon his parasocial relationship with you that he's been just, growing across the last few months.
Okay.
But just to quickly show how severe this is, even after everything that happened today in chat, the message on the top right reaffirms everything that we're saying here. Where that message was sent today, when you decided there was going to be a court thing, and even now, the only thing that he cared about was getting to talk to you in Twitch court. He has been wanting to get in a call with you for months and months, and we have proof right here. This is just one session.
Well, here we are.
But on the top right, even after everything that happened, no apologies, no nothing, it's only right that I meet Rain for the first time in Twitch court. So, anyways, Kelvin, you can continue from here on to the next slide.
That's
But
heavy.
just want
On
to
to
say
the
that.
next. This is more proof. Continued. So some of it is GeoGuess,
I do see
but
that.
then
yeah.
you see at 8:29, Norton added me to the call. And then you see below that, Rain, I've never gotten the chance to have a proper conversation with you. Can I join a call with you sometime? Bro, it can be off stream. It'd be sick to talk to you, dude. And then 3 minutes later, could you add me to the call? Muddy. You have me on cord. It'd be dope to have a chop it up with you and Kelvin. And then go to the right. Again, could you add me to the call? I get you like things happening natural. I feel like you know me though. You know me now though, and I've never properly spoken to either of you. I could speak to the chat properly as well. And After that, it's cut off. But you see him at Muaz again saying, "Could I call Norden?"
I do see that. I do see that.
Yes. Yep. On to the next. What happened a few weeks ago? This is basically summarizing everything that was just
Oh my
exposed.
god.
Hold on now. Interruptions?
Order! Who interrupted? Who was that?
I believe that's minus points for Ritz.
That was Ritz interrupting right there.
Oh, Ritz,
when
Ritz,
Calvin
Ritz.
was
No,
talking.
hold on, bro. We're gonna have to deduct a point right there, my boy. Because we can only have, you know what I mean? When it's you and Mikey's turn to talk, you guys will be, you know, glad to speak. But right now, we just need Kelvin and Moaz speaking right now, brother.
Alright.
Order! You're not supposed to talk. You're not supposed to respond to that, my boy. But I hear you. Okay. Continue.
Continued. Kelvin Nord were playing Geo, and Ritz was trying to force his way into the call with them and tagged along other members. Muaz, after noticing Ritz tried to build upon this parasocial relationship with Nord for months, told Ritz that the best way for him to join a call with him eventually would be to stop consistently asking to join a call. Ritz, instead of understanding, got mad at Muaz and started freaking out on him with two others in the chat.
Shit. Love
I
Mason
have
villains
Mason
caught
villains.
straight. That's crazy.
Since then, both have switched to Muaz's side after realizing how insane Ritz may be mentally. Ritz would keep telling Muaz, "How will they know I want to talk to Norden if I don't keep asking?" Ritz clearly lacks social and situational awareness when it comes to fitting in with people. Just to be clear, I did not write this. I'm just
Okay, you're just presenting it as the
A lawyer.
lawyer. Okay.
correct. What proceeded? Muaz tried to coddle Ritz.
By the way, I know you didn't
Huh?
write this. I just want to let you know that, but go on.
Yeah. Tried to coddle Ritz for months, but after Ritz freaked out on him, Muaz felt disrespected and stopped responding to Ritz entirely. This is when the beef started to progress. This was followed by a complete harassment of Muaz in the chat by Ritz. Ritz would not get the message that Muaz wasn't in the mood to talk to him after being ganged up on by him for trying to help him. Muaz was nothing but kind to Ritz, and due to Ritz's leniency in the chat, he's thought that he could be disrespectful to anyone because he has Norton's protection. Norton has unbanned Ritz prior after being banned by Ashley during the Black Ops 2 game trick-shotting on Carrier.
Crazy receipt, but okay.
I didn't even know that. What the fuck?
I didn't even know that.
All right, this
I didn't know that either.
is not today, but this is prior. I think this was after Muaz stopped talking to him for a little bit. You can see him. Here's some few pointers. At Muaz, are you curving me or can you not see my messages? 2 minutes after that, at Muaz, are you airing me? 4 minutes after that, at Muaz, are you ignoring me? And then 1 minute after that, he asks Miriam, does Muaz have blank? And then before that, he says, at Muaz, seriously, now you're overreacting. And then basically saying that in every picture, to be honest.
I do see that. What's
Just
good, bro?
is
You
it-
have mod
is it
only
cool
messages on. It was about cool.
I just want one thing that I'd love for like you in the chat to notice is that, so this is just from one stream of me not acknowledging him. And if you pay attention, almost all these messages are within the same hour. It's kind of an obsession after him harassing me continuously for the last few days.
I will say,
Anyways, Kelvin,
Ritz,
passing back to you.
after looking at the evidence right now, I do see a lot of at Muaz's. I do see
Hold on.
that.
We're not even there yet.
Your Honor, can I say one more thing though?
Absolutely.
This is just one stream, 1 hour like snippet, but this was the last few days, which is something that you noticed, but also something that the Precious chat had also noticed, and they were getting annoyed by too. They saw that he was continuing to tag me, and I wasn't replying, and he should have got the message. But as said in the previous slide, he lacks that situational awareness where he can't tell what's really going on. So, anyways, Kelvin, I want to pass it back to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we are going to continue to the next slide. Emotional impacts. Muaz has been experiencing significant distress due to the harassment from the actions of the defendant. Muaz has been forced to limit his online presence because of the toxic environment created by attacks in chat, tweeting less, chatting less, etc. No one should have to experience this, and compassion, fairness, and respect must be shown both online and offline. This is Muaz's place of work in agreement with Norton alongside other duties as Norton's assistant. Muaz can't show up comfortable at work without being harassed by Ritz, even after asking him to stop tagging him multiple times. Behind every screen is a real person with real feelings. Muaz deserves better.
I understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Shit.
This is another slide. This is today. This is Muaz's point of view. At Ritz, it's not even that. I'm telling you to leave me alone. And if you misbehave in here again and say some stupid parasocial shit again, then you're gone. You've gotten way too many warnings and we've been way too lenient. Stop tweaking and just enjoy the stream. Otherwise, you're gone.
I can understand that. Okay.
Meanwhile, this is what Ritz said to him. Muaz, you only known because you're Rain's assistant, mate.
Well, that's not true
You
at all.
claim to have love for the chat. You never show it in person. You shy or something? At Muaz, you can't be like that. You are abusing your powers seriously. At Muaz, how about you shut the fuck up? At Muaz, all right, I'll block you there. Did not block him. And then all of these are just telling, all of Muaz's chats are just telling him to basically leave him alone and stop adding him.
I do see Muaz constantly saying like, welcome back, behave now. Like it seems like he's giving chance after chance after chance. This third person POV right now. Okay.
The welcome back was right after he banned him and unbanned him. And then he proceeded to say, you can't be like that. You are abusing your powers.
Okay.
On to the next. Emotional impact statements. Victim number 1, Charisma. He stated, I feel unsafe everywhere. He wished final destination actions on me. This is Rich saying, I actually do hate you. That's fucked up. I hope you get final destinations.
Oof, low blow,
That's
low
a hard
blow.
one to fucking-
Victim number 2, Milk. He called me retarded. I feel mentally inept.
My bad. Order on myself. You continue.
Milk says, at Ritz, brother, do you think this is a democracy? This is Rain's dictatorship, brother. This is a deleted message from Ritz. At Milk made that. Well,
Oh
that's
hell
retarded.
no! Oh hell no! Milk was spitting. But okay, continue.
Continued. The claim. Muaz believes that Ritz should be banned for his actions. Here are the charges that we're opting for. Harassment of moderator / assistant to streamer. Conspiracy of assault towards moderators.
What happened to the
Here's
racism? I was looking forward to the racism. What had happened?
Hang on here. Let me finish this, please.
Okay.
Your Honor. This is more proof of Muaz saying, just leave me alone, don't add me anymore, which he did not listen to. And then this is, what the fuck? I don't know what this is.
I don't think, you know what? I think the harassment
Yeah,
of Legwas, I don't think Legwas even feels
I don't think
harassed. He
that's
just
Legwas,
asked
yeah,
him
yeah,
to
I don't
fuck
think-
with him.
Let me I would love to
Go
just
ahead.
there was actually some stuff that was going on with Legos yesterday. But like we can there's no time to like go back and get that. But it was when you were playing Last of Us. The thing on the left is just like essentially Ritz, the VIP next to him gives him too much power, and he uses that to talk however he wants to against other people in the chat. Even someone who's a mod who actually does have some sort of authority in the chat, even he's saying to him who's got the crystal though, after he gives him a death threat in the previous message.
Okay. Considered.
All right, Kelvin.
Next slide. This is the closing statement. This is about more than just one person. It's about setting a clear message that this kind of behavior has no place anywhere. In a world full of noise and lies, the truth still matters. We stand with Muaz not because of favoritism or anything along those lines, but because it's right. Thank you for the time. Credits. Muaz, Kelvin, Miriam, Carly, Charisma, Samantha, Milk, Naloxic.
Thank you. I appreciate your statement. The jury and myself will consider it. Ritz, Mikey, you're up. Let's
Okay,
hear it.
hang on. Pause. Can I have a minute with my team real quick?
Absolutely.
All right. Everybody.
Before you're asking
go
before we go to Mikey and Ritz's case?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna definitely talk to
Everybody
chat
on-
real quick.
Okay.
Or actually, hold on.
That's
No. Stay unmuted, please.
Okay.
You're not deafened.
Okay.
Can all of my team go to general chat, please?
Yeah, sure. Norden, just talk to Ritz, I guess, in the meantime.
Go ahead.
So should they respond to everything you guys just said?
No, not yet. Just talk to him in the meantime, I guess.
Okay. Talk to me, Ritz. How we feeling? How we feeling after that one?
I think I'm cooked, to be honest, bro.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't think there's
Mr.
anything I
Ritz,
can say about that, to be
Just
fair.
the First Amendment, freedom of speech. That's probably all you got here, but my boy, harassment's pretty damning.
Yeah, but I didn't even see it as harassment, though.
Yeah, but
A little
you
troll,
you
fair little
kind of
troll.
can understand where he's coming from, though, right?
Yeah, I know that I see.
You see it now? What about the death threats?
Yeah.
I was seeing some things about the death threats to our beloved Charisma.
Charisma was winding me up, like, majorly. And that's what caused me to say that.
I understand that. But tell him to get Final Destination is kind of wild, though, right? You saw that movie. Should get wicked in that.
It's true, you know.
It gets pretty wicked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I will say about their little presentation, there was a part that said like every person behind a screen is a person with feelings. I guess that applies to my boy Rich here too. You know what I mean? If he was
you're
stressed
absolutely
out,
correct. You're correct.
you know what I mean? If he was stressed out, he's gonna say some shit he doesn't mean.
We are ready. Your
I
Honor.
would say a removal of the VIP is a little tough, and 7-day ban, that's kind of fair. You know what I mean? I think he'll learn from that. But VIP, I don't know.
Okay.
We'll have to see.
Okay.
Bro, turn your
All right,
camera
Your
off
Honor,
now.
we're back. We're happy to hear the other, the defendant side.
Okay. So Mikey and Ritz, you
All right,
officially
we'll
have
mute up.
the mic now. Respond to the claims that were made against your client, Ritz.
Yeah, I need to see your evidence.
Do you guys have a PowerPoint to screen share or no?
Yeah. I need the PowerPoint.
Okay, perfect.
Back in.
Yeah. Everyone's back in, right? Should be.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. +1 for the respect. +1 for the respect. Oh, this is as real as it gets, Pandas. This is very real. This is very, very real. So we dick sucking to win. You win how you win, my brother. No matter what it takes. Where's the PowerPoint, Mikey? Yo, 2-0.
I don't know where it's at. Where's the PowerPoint?
Oh, brother.
Yeah, after this one, hold up. Watts, can you make me another private VC real quick so I can drag me and the jury in so we can have like a group huddle after this?
Yeah. Do you want to use? Do you see how the confession rooms are still on the bottom? You just want to like throw everyone into that one?
Yeah, but there's a 2-person limit, right?
Since you're admin, you can surpass it.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
All right, yep.
The jury, Melk, is it's Charisma, it's Debo, it's Mariam, it's you, by the way. Nell, Shift Jack, Spore, Tyler, and Void. That's our jury, bro. So, Mikey.
I don't know. How do I get the fucking PowerPoint up?
Click
Go
share your
based off
screen.
that.
You have it ready on
I
your,
know,
on your
but
screen?
No, I don't. I don't know where it's at.
Fuck it, hell.
Wait, did you
This
even
might be worse than I
Someone sent
thought.
it to me?
did you even have one made?
No, I thought we were going off the other one to show the evidence that they had. Whatever, fuck it. We don't have a PowerPoint here. Anyway,
Okay, Kelvin,
hell.
screen share yours and then make a
You
point
want me to
against
s-
every slide. Yeah. Make a point against every
Okay.
slide.
yeah, that's what I thought we were gonna do.
Oh, I thought you had one
I'm gonna
ready. I
need
was
something. I'm gonna need something from the back end for this, providing my evidence.
like, no. He's just
We're just defending that.
responding to he's just defending your claims. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Let me get it.
Yeah, any sort of lies, by the way, automatic this first degree. Okay, and I don't want to do that, bro. So just please no lying. I'm
not gonna lie. I don't lie, Rain, at all.
I love it. I
Well,
love to
thank
hear
God they didn't put a racism slide on there then. Holy shit.
that.
No, because it wasn't true. It's because it wasn't
these
true. It
niggas-
didn't
man,
happen.
these niggas trim, man.
I got framed like always, man. Someone photoshopped it.
Man, these niggas trim.
I don't even know what that means, Kelvin. I'm being serious.
Man, these niggas trim.
All right, Mikey.
What does that even mean, bro?
Okay. So based on where it all started, we've already gone over this. So
Yeah.
how do you respond, Mikey?
Being unwelcomed in open arms in the community, like what is that based off of? Like coming in, what did he say to come in that made him so unwelcome in the community? That part I don't really understand. I don't see any evidence behind that, because if you're going off like right when he came in, I don't see that. The assertive tone, I didn't get any assertive tone from Rich coming in. He's always been pretty warm. I don't see where you guys see that. I mean, wanting to get into Norton's Discord and shit like that and talk to him, that's pretty fucking normal, bro. I mean, like, if you're a fan, you come in here watching Norton streams, yeah, you're gonna want to talk to him.
I get that.
As far as the harassment, I don't really see that. It's repeated. Everybody does that. If you come in every stream, you're talking every single stream, and Rich just did that in the Discord. He was more fucking active. That's all I see.
Whoa. Can we watch the profanity real quick, Mikey?
Objection.
Yeah.
We understand to watch profanity. It's, kids watching everything. You know what I'm saying? It's
Got you.
Yep.
You need me to go to the next slide?
Yeah, go to the next slide. That's cool.
Okay, so why this is a problem? Saying this becomes a problem because everyone in Norton's chat is equal. Everyone has the same chances and no one is treated differently. The deniance of Rich joining the voice call was met with discomfort and resent towards people in the chat, including Moaz, the plaintiff. Okay. How do we respond, Mikey?
I respond with...
You said.
What did you say, Rich?
I said go ahead, you tell him why.
I mean, I don't see the discomfort in, in Rich not being able to join the calls. That just, I mean, he wants to join the calls, bro. I don't see how that's a problem.
I mean, I can see how you don't think it's a problem, but if the other side is saying it is a problem, right? Like, we have to consider that as well.
Yeah. And I don't think, like...
So let's move on over to the proof so we both can see what what they are describing as the issue.
Objection. This is all in the matter of an hour.
How do we feel, Mikey?
Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, it's a little spammy, but also how crazy was the chat going? You know what I mean? During the hype trains and things like that.
That's exactly why. That's exactly why. Half of the time when
it's easy to start typing a lot. It's easy to start typing a lot. And it just depends on how much the chat was going off. If you have more screenshots on how many people were typing in the chat, I like to see that too.
I don't think they came with that evidence, but it honestly isn't moving too fast. So,
okay, all right, that's fair. I mean, it is a lot, it is a lot, Rich. But at the end of the day, like, it kind of hyped up in the chat. If a lot of people are talking, there's a lot of different people to talk to. I know a lot of this is Moaz, but I don't know if there's one person you feel like you kind of click with. See that too. On Moaz's side, I can see how it can be a little bit spammy. I get kind of annoyed with the spam too.
I can see that too.
But like, I don't know. Like I said, if there's one person you want to talk to, and I don't know if like Rain's not reading the chat, and you kind of want to fill that space in the meantime, I can see that too. At the end of the day,
yeah,
it is freedom of speech. You know what I mean? There's nothing like hateful going on right here. As far as the other slides, we'll get to those.
Okay, so let's go to slide 5. Yep.
I'll read through it.
I think we can skip over this one. I think we could go to
it's kind of the same.
Slide 6.
Repeat of evidence.
So okay, what happened a few weeks ago where this all kicked off? It started off with me apparently playing Geo, and Rich was trying to force his way into the call with them and tag along with the members. Moaz, after noticing Rich tried to build upon his parasocial relationship with Norton for months, told Rich that the best way for him to join the calls with him eventually would be to stop consistently asking him to join the call. Rich, instead of understanding, got mad at Moaz, started freaking out on him with 2 others in the chat, Love Mace and Villain. Since then, both have switched to Moaz's side after realizing how insane Rich may be mentally. Rich would keep telling Moaz, how will they know I want to talk to Norton if I don't keep asking? Rich clearly lacks social situation awareness when it comes to fitting up people. Damn, Corrupt Stoner, thank you with a 5, my dog. I love you, brother. Okay, Mikey, how do we respond to that?
I mean, saying how insane Rich may be mentally is low-key kind of a stretch. Yeah, maybe he's trying to talk to a lot of people, but like, I'd say that's kind of a little.
He did say maybe. He did say maybe. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't saying it definitively.
Yeah, but like if someone's
last time he said it neither.
Even if you like do perceive him as like a little annoying, saying he's kind of insane is kind of crazy. I mean, like if they're saying like Rich is being so understanding, maybe it's like a little bit on the other side. Maybe Rich isn't trying to come off that way, and once you tell him, he's good.
So
that's the thing. I'm not. And
before we continue into more evidence, Mikey, would you like to say that Rich is pleading innocent?
Nah, I wouldn't say he's pleading innocent, but
Okay.
I would say we'll probably go with a little harsher of the sentence. I wouldn't say the VIP badge should be removed, but like I think he'll learn after the 7 days. But I
Okay.
don't know. We'll go based off more evidence too.
Okay.
Like to
So
see.
you guys are asking for a 7-day ban with no VIP loss.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Okay. So
Your Honor?
you're admitting to guilt under not a first degree sentence, but like perhaps a second, maybe manslaughter degree sentence.
Yeah, for the harassment, but also like the hateful stuff. It's like freedom of speech. We all troll in here. Like I don't know. I think it's that deep. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I can also see how it
They
can
should
be
have
harassment from the last side.
They should have
If he's
pulled up
trying to come in and
messages
work, I get
that
that.
warranted me, like saying about what I did, because there's not like there is some missing evidence.
That's kind of your job, right? Like they handled their end. Your job
Yeah,
was supposed
true.
to be the other. Yeah, yeah.
Did his lord already take a plea?
I mean, technically, yeah. We don't really have to go over more
They're
evidence.
aiming for guilty, but they don't know what
I could
the,
just go straight
charge
and
will
talk to the jury right now, and we can come up with a decision. Because if they're already pleading guilty, they just want less of a
Ritz.
charge. I can talk to the jury, and we can
Could
see what we
be
can do.
indeliberate though at the same time. I mean, I don't know if his harassment was
Okay,
deemed
so-
deliberate.
So then this is how it has to go. You know what I'm saying? Are you pleading innocent
Your Honor, may I
or
pitch in really
guilty?
quick?
1 second. If pleaded innocent and you lose,
Can I
you're
talk
going to
to
serve
my
a
client?
first degree. If you plead guilty, then we may, give you the charges that you're asking for.
Well, there's no chance I'm gonna win this, so I'm gonna plead guilty.
You're pleading guilty?
Yeah.
Phone them great if I want to.
Okay.
Okay. We
Okay.
can work on the
so-
sentence though. We can
So
work
Ritz
on the
has pled
sentence.
guilty. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick with the jury. We're gonna talk over everything that we've seen and presented so forth, and we're gonna come back to you guys with a decision. Please do not leave the call, and I ask that you guys mute so no more problems occur. And we will
Yes, sir.
be
Your
right
Honor?
back. Yes, sir.
Uh,
Oh yeah, that's right. You had a
Yes,
question.
Your Honor.
We do have more proof of him essentially
Oh my god.
literally saying, just curse words towards me. Based on what we hear back from like the potential punishment, are we able to bring this up to maybe have it harsher?
Well,
God, this
Kelvin,
guy's determined to nail me.
I mean, he already pleaded guilty, right? I mean, if you do want to, kick the horse while it's down, there's no law against saying that you can't. But he's already pleaded guilty. But yeah, sure, entertain me. Let's see the evidence.
All right.
Wait, what?
It's just some more. I'll add it to like the last slide. I'll
Yeah,
throw
no.
one more slide in.
Okay.
So keep in
Ooh.
mind, this is after he had harassed me, for telling him that the best way to get in a call would be to stop asking to get in a call.
Okay.
So
Thank you, my
at this
boy.
point, I'm just
Bearstone.
like, I'm just not talking to him anymore in these screenshots. But the things that he's saying to me are very vulgar and unlike what you would want the environment to be like in your chat.
Yeah.
Uploaded live.
I mean, my only rule is don't be a nerd. So I will keep my eyes peeled for some nerd activity. Here, Kelvin, can you read it out loud, please?
Ritz at 10:03. At Muaz, you're seriously going to ignore me and single me out for what? At 10:03. Really, Muaz? At 10:04. Fuck you. You're deliberately ignoring me. At 10:05. You're an asshole. I don't care. You're ignoring me with no explanation whatsoever why. At 10:14. Muaz, uppercase or up arrow. Let's see. And then he is harassing other people in chat at bring me back to 2011. He's deliberately ignoring me like a cunt. And furthermore,
I don't see
do
him
not-
harassing. Bring me back to 2011. I don't know if 2011 says that he's harassed. It just seems like he was responding to his question, but okay.
And furthermore, I don't fuck with him anymore because of it. Regardless, if it's not that deep or telling me to chill, it's about respect. And Muaz ain't showing me enough of it. I don't care how old I come across as. I'm 20 years old and I won't be treated like a cunt.
Are you sure he means cunt the way we mean cunt, or like more like British Australian cunt?
Don't know. That's for him to say.
I understand.
Regardless, though, he said that I'm not treating him with respect, but it could be argued, and I think a lot of chat would even be able to attest to this. But like, since he joined, I was probably the most respectful to him and made sure that he felt welcome and acknowledged. And when no one was talking to him in the chat, I'd always reply to his messages, ask him how he's doing, things like that.
Do we agree with that, Ritz?
So
Yeah, but all of a sudden he just started ignoring me.
But it wasn't all of a sudden. It was after you got mad at me for telling you that the best way to get in a call with Norden would be to stop continuing to pander and ask him to get in calls and instead let it happen organically.
Yeah, I didn't get mad the first time. It was the second time you said about it.
Doesn't matter. I was trying to help you.
And then we have.
I get that, but you could have gave me better advice than that.
Okay, how should I have phrased the best way to get in a call is to stop harassing to join a call?
Because you could have just let me know like what was the best way, and then it would have prevented everything that's happened.
That is quite literally what I did.
I
told
am
you
gonna
the
have
best
to
way to
side with
join.
Moaz here. Just unbiased. It does sound like that's what he tried to do, but maybe you just didn't understand it the way that he meant it, and that does happen over the internet through text. Sometimes you misunderstand what somebody means to say, you know. But I do understand what he's saying.
True.
And then we have a
no.
VIP telling a mod that you are nothing to me, Moaz.
Ooh,
That
okay.
one hit home.
yeah, that's heavy.
Mm-hmm. All right. Feel free to take it to the jury.
Okay, yeah, me
we're
and the
looking
jury
forward to
gonna
hearing.
wrap this up real quick. We're gonna go have a discussion. We're gonna huddle up, come to a decision, and we'll meet back with you guys in about 5 minutes. All right,
Alright.
see y'all in a second.
All
That was heavy, chat. That was heavy. What do you think is gonna happen, chat? What's it called? First degree, second degree, third degree. What we thinking, chat? Fuck we thinking, bro? Shit's getting kind of wild now, bro. Shit's getting kind of wild. Okay, let me just drag the jury in. Boom, 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 boom. I think that's, oh, and Nelly. And Nelly. Okay. How we feeling, boys? What do we think about that one?
Your Honor, I have two statements to make.
Okay.
First of all, the evidence is very incriminating.
Yeah.
But the defendants didn't have any time to bring up any of their own evidence.
They didn't have
And forgot the second part, but fuck it, that's the only 2 parts.
I will say that is a big point. Ritz really had no
Yo,
defense.
boys, deep as shit. But okay, go on. Sorry, we're saying void. My bad, bro. I was just fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. If Ritz had more of a defense, it would actually be, fair. But I would say, like, him and his defendant didn't really come in there, ready to defend him. Like, I would say fucking Muaz came in that bitch with a heater, but I don't know.
So what we thinking, like, what kind of, so they already pleaded guilty, right? So I just don't know what kind of sentence should we give him? Does he lose VIP? It sounds like they want the week ban. Do we feel like the week ban
He has
is fair?
VIP.
He does have VIP.
I think the week
I'm
ban is
not a
fair.
cook. I'm not a cook. I got a whole
A
notepad
week might
ready to
not
go.
be enough of a ban.
Month
ban. Twos?
Jack,
Yo,
Jack's got a whole
twos.
notebook. Let
But
Jack
to be
break
fair,
it down.
though, the evidence
Tools.
Like the business is true. So 2 twos, like a month minimum.
A month
Look, can I
is
say
heavy.
something?
A month is heavy, man.
I think a month
Jack's
is
got
Okay,
some
crazy.
2
notes.
weeks.
Listen to Jack.
2
He's got
weeks?
notes.
I think a month
Wait.
is crazy, but 2 weeks is definitely doable. I got a notepad. I want to go over the definition of parasocial.
Wait,
A
can I
one-sided
say something
connection.
about that since we're talking about parasocial?
Yeah.
Look, because this started a long ass time ago. Like, I want to say, like, in December. And I was friends with Ritz, and I kind of would, like, explain to him, like, bro, like, the things you kind of do in chat are kind of excessive, and that you should try to chill and calm down. And he acted like he was, like, he understood it, but then, like, within 2 days, he went back to doing the same thing. And I'm like, bro, like, I don't know if anybody peeped in chat, but I was like, look, Ritz, you're doing it again. Like, chill, bro. And
Repeat
you know,
offender.
yeah, he's this is not a first time thing. He's been doing this for
Exactly.
months, and that's why I feel like this shouldn't just be like a little slap on the wrist. Like, he needs to understand. Like, and not only should we not just like like ban him for a week or whatever, but like someone actually needs to like try to sit down and talk to him, because I already know I've tried, but it's like I don't know. I don't got the right words. Maybe somebody else can, but it's like for him to understand that the excessive, like, oh, can I do this? Can I do this? Or can I join up? Like, all that is OD, it's not really going to get, like, it's not really going to, he's not going to understand it, you know what I'm saying?
I understand, yeah.
Hear what
You want
you're
to get to the
saying. Like,
notepad? I think he had a notepad
You
that he was
better.
trying to say.
You took
All right,
some
we got
notes
the
the whole time,
notepad
Jack?
I did. Parasocial, one-sided connection to a person without real-life interaction. He is literally the
like cookie cutter definition of that. Charisma, death threat. That's crazy. Saying that he should have gotten Final Destination.
That's a bar,
Mwaz,
though. That's actually a bar. I'm sorry. That
a
Your
little
Honor,
bit.
like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Are you doing okay after that, Charisma? I just want to know. Are you doing okay
It
mentally?
took me a while to it took me a while to recover, but I'm
You
good
did?
now.
Okay, I understand.
that
Yeah.
is a bar.
spamming Mwaz in chat, begging to join the VC all the time. He's already played with you. He's trick shotted with you a bunch of times. He can talk to you through chat or $1 donos like I do all the time. Anytime someone in chat supports Mwaz, Ritz just calls him a glazer. He's been but these are the upsides. There's not many, but there's a couple. He's been a fan of FaZe since 2012. He's a 7-month sub, and this is either a W or L depending on how you look at it.
Very good
He's
jury,
in chat,
unbiased as fuck. I love to see that, Jack.
he's in chat almost every day, so that's either a W or an L depending how you look at it. Mwaz and many others have given Ritz advice, including myself. You have to let relationships form naturally and don't obsess. That's all I got.
My autism agrees. Absolutely. Polo G.
Like we've played together a couple times, like schedule one.
Of course.
I didn't like beg to play or anything. I just told you I've been
that's just the
playing
way
the
I
game
am.
for a
It's like
while.
wait for shit to happen super organically, you know? So yeah, of course.
And that's what I try to tell him too.
Yeah.
Because I remember I got into that one Liars Bar game with you, and I was like not expecting that.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Bro, how'd you get in?" And I'm like, "It just happened. I don't know."
Yeah, that's pretty much how everything happens with me. So yeah, I get that. Polo G. Any words out of you?
I think bro deserves life. Thermal banned VIP. Everything banned.
Yo, crazy as hell.
Counseling.
Oh shit.
I mean, is that it, Polo G? I wanted to say quick. My
No, it's
Yeah, of
literally
course, I want to hear out of everybody.
Is
bro. I
that
wanna
it?
hear after that. Yeah.
No, that's literally it. He gives
Well,
he deserves life.
So, number one, I noticed that he's on Xbox, dude. He's on Discord on Xbox. I mean, that's in and of itself kind of like just a rough look. But also, I was in the waiting room with him, and I didn't really know what was going on. I figured I'd be a pretty good like juror because I just don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I asked him, I was like, "Hey, Ritz, what's happening?" No answer. And I said, "Hey, Ritz, do you need any help?" No answer. Then I heard him mumbling to himself, so I knew he was there. And I said, "Ritz, I passed the bar. I will represent you. I don't even know what you did, and I'll fucking get you out. I'll get you out of this shit." And he still didn't answer me. I got egoed 3 fucking times by this guy. I don't even know him. I hate him, dude. I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Bro,
7
was
days is
trying
not
his
enough.
best to
I was
help
gonna
him.
help him. They didn't even have a defense. They didn't. If they just let me speak, bro, I get this guy off 2 days minimum. 2 days. It's so easy for me. It's so easy. Whatever. That's my piece. Guilty.
Guilty's 4. Void, what'd you think? Sorry. Void, what'd you think?
My main thing is, bro, like, Ritz is good people for sure, but, like, he definitely, like, a fan, gang.
Yeah.
Like, he just want to play with you, for real. And, like, at the end of the day, like, I would say, like, he wasn't even trying to press Muaz type shit. He was just trying to, like, you know, get in a call with you. So I would say, like, out of anything, like, fuck it, 2-week ban, just don't take his VIP. I think that's what he cares
So
about.
you
'Cause
think?
at the end of the
Okay,
day-
so you think don't take the VIP?
Man.
The rest of the jury, what do we think about that? What do we think about a 2-week ban, but he doesn't lose a VIP?
No.
See,
Full
the
VIP.
thing is,
He,
bro,
like,
like
is-
what you guys were saying, bro.
You know?
He's gonna keep thinking that VIP is a shield,
It's
bro.
gonna tell him
You're right.
he's the shit.
Yeah, I think
you know
you
what I
gotta
mean? He's
take
gonna
the
act like
VIP.
that. Maybe
It's
take
like
the
a night-
VIP for a
It's
certain
kind of like
amount
that
of
Noah
time.
situation almost.
Knock him back down a few.
I
Right?
think the fairest decision to make here is either, and I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to decide because you guys are the jury. We're not gonna give him life. I'm sorry, Polo G. I apologize, but we're not gonna give him life. I think
fuck?
the two options that we're gonna go with is a 1-week ban and he loses his VIP, or a 2-week ban and he doesn't lose his VIP. So I'm gonna go from charisma to the bottom, and you guys are gonna vote on option 1 or 2. Remember, 1 is a 1-week ban and he loses VIP. Option 2, 2-week ban, he doesn't lose his VIP. Charisma, which one are you in favor for?
I think the 1-week ban.
A 1-week ban,
Yeah.
and he loses VIP.
Yeah, and then he loses VIP.
Okay, so we got 1 vote for that. Polo G, what are we thinking?
Can you repeat everything again?
So either a 1-week ban with a loss of VIP, or a 2-week ban and no loss of VIP?
So no life.
No life.
I
I'm
think-
sorry.
I think 1 week ban and no VIP.
Okay, so we're 2-0. Jack?
I was gonna say 1 week, no VIP before I read chat, and then I read chat and it confirmed. So yeah, 1 week, no VIP.
Okay, so we're 3-0. Tyler?
Yeah. One week, no VIP.
Okay, wow, we're 4-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much if one more person says that, then we're going to have to go with that decision. Debo?
Ritz, I'm sorry, but 1 week, no VIP.
We don't need votes anymore. So that is the decision we're coming to as a jury and the judge, the Supreme Court of the Raindrops.
Lock him up.
Ritz is getting a 1-week ban and a loss of his beloved VIP.
Justice served.
Justice served. Let's report back to the group.
If you have to replace the VIP, I'll take it, I guess, if I have to.
Okay, we can figure that
Joe
out.
put his audition in immediately,
That's
bro.
opportunity. Dude, give it
Bro
to him.
didn't
That was
miss
an
a
opportunity.
beat.
He took
Close
it.
them,
That's
don't
hard.
get mad. Close them, don't
Bro
get
was
mad.
on that shit.
You know what,
bro.
Jack? We'll run a poll if you do take his VIP. We'll let chat decide if you get to take it.
Nah, bro,
He
let
took it.
Jack get
Hold on,
mod.
let's
Let
come to a
Jack get
decision. Let us
mod.
come to a decision for our. Well, we already came to a decision, but let's go deliver the news and then we can work on that after. Okay? We'll run that right after. Okay, I'm gonna move us back into that call. Good job, jury. You guys killed it. Hold on. Let me drag everyone in. I hope you guys are not listening so you guys can get the live result.
Nigga, we made it.
Okay. Ritz, I talked to the jury. We've come to a decision that you are serving a 2nd-degree charge against Moaz. Kelvin and Moaz, congratulations. You guys have won your case. Mikey and Ritz, GG, well played. Good luck next time. The offense, pretty much everything that they stated, we're going to count that as evidence, and it's conclusive. So, yeah.
Starting tomorrow.
Starting today, ban effective immediately. Ritz, it pains me to say this, my brother, but you're receiving a 1-week ban and the loss of your VIP.
Wait, is he allowed to make alt accounts?
Bro.
I don't think that'll work in his favor.
What, the loss of VIP,
You
what,
make
forever?
an alt account, although I'd love to have you in chat. If you do make an alt account, it's going to quadruple your sentence. So I really don't think you should.
Okay, that's good. That's
Your
better.
Honor,
Don't
Got a
worry.
motion
Your
to
Honor?
reconsider, my boy.
I'm standing with Polo G, bro.
He's already
Not gonna lie.
appealing.
Your Honor.
Yep.
2 things. One, is the VIP loss permanent or is it temporary?
It's permanent.
Okay.
I'm
Second,
not saying it can't be earned in the future. I'm just saying as of right now, it is effective immediately.
Second, would I have the honor to do the banning?
Oh shit.
Are your feelings still hurt?
Of course.
Yes.
I'm traumatized by this.
Then yes. You
Don't be serious that you're traumatized by this. Seriously, you can't be
I feel
serious.
like I'm being harassed again.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
Let's hold on. We
gosh.
don't got to go to courtroom part 2 next week. Okay, we don't got to do that right now. Let's just
Motion
keep it
to-
courtroom
motion to
for now.
reconsider.
Yeah, let's just
No
keep it-
reconsideration.
no reconsiderations
Mickey.
right now.
Yes, you
Ritz,
did.
And then the last request I have, can we get an apology from Ritz to the chat?
was-
Not to me,
Ooh.
but to the chat. I don't need an apology. I want the chat to be able to feel like they
Yeah, I
You know,
want an
they
apology
won
off
this
you
game.
though.
Nope, that's not how it works. Say
Let Ritz
Nope.
speak. Just let Ritz speak. Ritz heard what was said. Allow Ritz to speak. Any last
Boys, I
words,
think
Ritz?
I deserve an apology off of you as well, man. Like, honest.
Wait, what?
literally, that's why I said nope. He said he wants an apology from Wes. For what?
I mean, for what? Like, he's been winding me up. Like, actually winding me up. Like, he's been.
You've been adding.
We
him.
had the whole this last hour to go over that, right? And we didn't get to that part. You pleaded guilty, so now we just got to move with what was discussed. You know what I'm saying? We could have talked about the winding you up and whatnot in the courtroom. You've pled guilty. Me and the jury have spoke. We've came to a decision. That's our decision. If you would like to apologize to Moaz in the chat to potentially be let off on good behavior, which I don't think is going to happen because it's a week, but to, minimize how bad things would be going forward, you can do so. It's really up to you.
Yeah. Alright, I apologize for harassing you, Moaz, and chat. I'm sorry as well.
I just can't help but feel that wasn't like full. Yeah, I was gonna say it didn't feel
honestly.
very...
I don't even need the apology. I would really like a heartfelt one to the chat for having to endure what they did over the last primarily 2 to 3 weeks, but I guess the last few months. I don't need it. You don't have to include me, but I'd like it to go to the chat. Honestly.
What if we did an apology letter?
Or you Venmo'd me $10.
I feel like we
hell no, nigga. I want to hear that from his voice.
We have 1,400 people here who I think would really value an apology.
And I think we might need an apology to Charisma for telling him that he should get Final Destinations.
He just recovered, by the way, Ritz. I was speaking to him in a private call. He literally
wait.
recovered.
What did Rich just say? Did you say fuck?
Bro, you gotta understand, bro.
I said I apologize for that.
Oh.
It hasn't been that long since I got hit by a car, bro. I worry about that type of thing every day.
Well, I didn't even know that. How am I meant to know that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ritz. You just gotta always assume people are going
Never
through
know.
things, bro. That's what
Humility.
You never know what people are going
What
through.
about him when he said about like he said I'm mental and this and that and the other?
I feel like this conversation is straying
still
completely away from an apology, and I would rather just, I feel like
Yeah.
at this point,
Yeah, let's just call it there. Ritz, do you have any final things to say?
I apologize to Tyler. I didn't even mean to air you, bro. I didn't hear you. I genuinely didn't hear
There's
you.
no one else talking. It was like, I said it like 6 times. I was like, dude, I will defend you. I passed the bar.
He could have got you 2 days tops.
I 2 days tops, dude.
Two.
Now you're gonna chat in the fucking chat with no VIP, dumbass.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. No, I actually didn't mean that. No, here, my bad. I didn't mean that.
He went from defending you to becoming
Emotions are higher in the court right now.
But, god damn it, dude.
Nah, he was ready, bro. He didn't get to use his talents today. And
I'm pissed.
I would be upset too. I understand that. And I empathize with you,
pissed.
Tyler. No, I get that, man. Don't worry. Next
He's
time.
been fighting for this all his life, and you let him down.
Hey, civil wars happen every other day, bro. Don't worry. One day you'll get to represent somebody. We'll keep you in mind, Tyler.
I'll be ready, bro.
Seriously, I'm sorry. Like I didn't mean to harass any of you.
This is the best apology he's had yet to me.
I just wanted to say that like he's apologized to Tyler and still hasn't apologized to the chat.
I'll take it though.
So Ritz, we don't want to apologize to the chat.
Just no. I just did.
Okay. So guys, this was a great court session. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate the jury. I appreciate Moaz's team, Ritz's team.
Could you screen share the un-VIP?
Moaz, do the favors.
You can do it, right?
You see the Moaz screen share.
You have to. You can un-VIP people. I'll screen share my ban.
Okay.
Like a modern day
No, we just
execution.
have Norton do it. Have
Modern day execution.
No, actually, bro, he wants to be the executor. He's gonna pull the
take the
lever.
VIP and ban him on stream.
Is this
Louis
T.O.?
the 14th treatment.
Hey, I look.
Does he get like the last meal
Crazy.
request or
You
no?
You know what pains me, my brother. You know what
Nah,
pains
he's
me, my
just
brother.
gonna go on a 7-day.
Yeah, I know it does, Northern. I know. Love you, bro.
I love you, Ritz. We'll see you next week, my brother. You know you'll be back.
Yeah.
You know you'll be back.
Yeah. See you next week, bro.
First call with Norton, no. That's
Wait, question. Is it a Discord ban too?
Huh?
No.
Discord ban too?
That was
Yeah,
not
he-
in the.
He's saying no. He just made a decision.
I'm doing it now.
Is it a Discord
I'm
ban?
doing it now.
Yeah,
That's
actually,
what we do, Ritz. That's
no-
what we need to do. We've removed
Nor got that.
VIP.
Nor got the no communication at all. We
And
might
Moaz
need to
hit
get
the
him out of the
button.
Discord for a week.
We don't have to get you out, but just maybe don't type for the next week, Ritz. Can I trust you to do that?
I guess.
I'm sorry, Ritz.
Is there a world that we can
Good
pass
man,
this
good
VIP
man.
on to someone that Kelvin and I deem worthy?
Jack.
The notes guy, the notes guy that was taking notes on the jury. Which one was
I was actually going to let chat vote on that if
Yeah.
they wanted to.
Jack.
Do we want to run a quick one real quick? A quick little poll?
Kelvin the goat.
So
Shift
Kelvin,
Jack, yeah.
So Kelvin and
I feel
Waz
like
are
Shift
nominating Shift Jack to take Ritz's spot for VIP.
Damn, bro, I
Last
feel
of
like
you.
somebody's about to become Hokage.
Last of you.
Holy sh! Damn goes Jack for mod.
I'll
person
set
to
the
take it.
poll.
WC.
I already did.
Oh, you did? You did?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Jack.
So vote on this,
I
Jack.
can't think
Do you
of
think
that
Jack
person to
gets to be VIP?
take the VIP.
16. Yeah.
Jack, you don't want to be a mod? You don't want to join the mod club?
I'll take either one. Either one's good with me. UAV
I'm
is
in both, man.
What do you want,
I
Jack?
prefer being a VIP
Obviously, you've
though.
won this, Jack. People want you to be VIP. Do you want VIP or mod? I'll leave the choice up to you, brother.
I don't really know how to mod,
52?
but the badge is cool. I'll take mod.
You take mod? All right, we're mod.
Yeah.
Yes,
Shift,
sir. My
And Jack
club.
is officially part of the mod crew, bro. From jury to mod. Look at him, bro. Look at him.
614, by the
Massive.
way, who just donated that 614, nigga.
I thought you were not gonna bring it up.
Racist shit. Who actually did come up with that? I actually want to know.
Nah, man, these niggas trim. I gotta go to sleep. Good night.
That was you, Kelvin. Oh, that was Kelvin.
All right,
All right.
I'm out.
I love you guys
Rip,
so much.
I'm out.
We'll be back here soon, I'm sure.
Rich trying to be friends now.
Yo, Riz,
We'll
little
play
bitch.
down.
Hey, Rich,
bro.
Rich, you got your first call though. That's a dub. That's a dub.
All right, boys. I'll see y'all later. Take care, everybody.
What time
I love you, bro.
lost into
Later.
it, I
I
guess.
I love you guys.
Good
Good
night,
everyone.
bro.
You too.
Love you, Nord.
Take care. I love you guys.
Peace out.
Much
Answer my
love.
DM on RG, nigga.
I love you, bro. Ah, how was that, chat?